visit from Sergeant Nicholas. 'Twas the night before Christmas when across Cobra Island not a trooper was stirring, the hiss tanks were idling. The prisoner was chained in the dungeon of the fort, soon to compete in the arena of sport. The dreadnoughts were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of chocolate donuts danced in their heads. And Baroness in her corset and Destro with his mask had just settled in for a long winter's nap. When out on the shore there arose such a clatter, Cobra Commander sprang from his bed to see what was the matter. Away to the security monitor, like a flash he flew, screaming at the televipers to bring up a view. The moon on the waves of the surging ocean revealed a new method of bringing the Joes in. When what to his wondering eyes did appear but a sleigh full of Joes in full battle gear. With a grizzled old driver so burly and thick, the commander knew in a moment he must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his strike team they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Scarlet, now Snake Eyes, now Bazooka and Alpine, on Lowlight, on Gung-Ho, on Beachhead and Lifeline. To the top of the beach, to the top of the wall, now fire away, fire away, fire away all. As leaves that before the wind hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky, so up to the Terrordrome the strike team they flew, with the sleigh full of Joes, and St. Nicholas too. And then like a thunderstorm the commander heard on the roof, explosions and gunfire and assaulting troops. As he drew in his head and was turning around, through the door St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in camo from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A gleaming M60 he had flung on his back. He looked like a mad Viking just poised for attack. His eyes, how they glared, his trigger fingers so itchy. One false move, Commander, and I might get a bit twitchy. He planted a foot in Cobra Commander's chest and kicked him to the floor and stepped on his neck, the stump of a pipe he had tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. His big weathered hands held a new M16. Tell me where he is, or I'll ventilate your spleen. He was angry and massive, a right deadly old soldier, and the commander knew he must comply if he hoped to grow older. The prisoner is held in the dungeon below. Now please, just take this key. Just get him and go. Claus spoke not a word, but went straight to the door, mowing down Cobra troopers as he descended the floors. As outside the Joe team made a battlefield hell, St. Nick entered the dungeon and opened the cell. He gestured to the prisoner, who of course was Duke, and away they all flew as Ace dropped a nuke. As the warhead lit up the small island below, Happy Christmas to all, and to all, a yo Joe!